everybody, it is Tanya from Light Code Crystals and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a daily oracle card reading with the Starseed oracle card deck, which is one of my favorites, especially for those of us who like to think of ourselves as starseeds, light workers, way showers, change makers, empaths, introverts. Oh my, everybody. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to get started by shuffling up the deck. And then I'm going to read to you from the guidebook that came with the deck because I love their interpretations of their own cards. And then I'll give you an interpretive reading. Today we are going to be reading for Tuesday, August the 24th from the Starseed Oracle card deck. And I'll just get shuffling those. And we're going to ask for a little bit of support and guidance for those of us who have reincarnated, because I'm from this small country, don't you know? Read too many fairy books, next thing you know, you're speaking with an Irish accent, but it's not really. Anyway, don't hate on me because my accent's bad. Okay. Looking for a card for today for a little support and guidance for those of us who have reincarnated down here on the earth plane. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a beautiful card. I love that. Today's card is Jump In, and that is what we're all going to be doing. We're going to jump in, and today is all about Andromedan energy. Hello, fellow Andromedans. How are you? I love you guys. Andromedan energy, adventure, and say yes to change. Isn't that a great card? I absolutely love the designs on these. All right, everybody, I'm going to read from the book, and this is Andromedan energy, adventure, and say yes to change. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to our Milky Way. It is believed that Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Hands up if you love your freedom. Put it down in the comments if you do. Gotta be silly. Welcome to my channel. I'm a goofball, but that's okay. Where was I? I digress. Starseeds. Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. They are very adaptable and have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. And this card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity in front of you. If so, you are being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and dive right on in. Aren't you glad to join me today? Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you are being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. Ain't that the truth? However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory, and once you know that, you can navigate any sea or ocean or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfacing the waves of light. Surfing the waves of life. That's what that said. I'm going to have to do another blooper reel. That's the only way around it. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability, and find a way to be calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now, let's take a good run up and leap. Yeah! Your Starseed Soul Inquiry for today is, how can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump in and leap right now? Good fun, good fun. All right, let me find that card and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So, if you haven't seen that, there's actually somebody jumping into the great big galaxy, which also looks like an eye, which also looks like a pool, and isn't it all the same thing? Eyes of the soul and all that jazz. But look at those beautiful rainbows and spiral galaxies and all of that wonderful energy swirling around. And really, that's what this is. There is so much change happening on the earth right now. You know, that's why you're here. You are part of all of this. And the change sometimes will be big and massive, and sometimes it's very small. And it is really interesting that for some of us, the big challenges are not the difficult ones. It's those little ones, those day-to-day shifts in the things that we are doing that we know we don't want to do anymore. When we get stuck in a pattern and we want to get out, or if we have a decision to make and sometimes we were waffling around, you know, it's just part of being in the human experience. However, this card is really giving you a bit of a permission slip and a little pat on the back and saying, it's okay, go ahead, take the leap, you're going to be okay. So if there is something that you have been finding in the last little while that you've been hemming or hawing about, if you've been trying to decide if you want to move forward, but something makes you feel like you're being pulled back. Maybe it's fear of the unknown, maybe it's fear of judgment, maybe it's fear that you're not going to be doing the right thing. Whatever it is, a little bit of a jump sometimes is a good way to get going. If you're afraid, sometimes it is a warning bell, but other times it's our ego that's just saying, no, I like it here and I do not want to move. I like this place very much, thank you. So you have to figure out which is which. And if it's something that is just giving you a bit of a cause for concern or making you feel stuck, or there's that bit of a push and pull, then that's a really good time to examine it and see what it is. But if it is something that you feel like, or you know in your heart that you want to do, and you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I really want to follow that thing, but I don't know, am I good enough? Am I going to be able to do what the other people do? Or is this for my highest good? Or am I going to be on the right path? That's where you know it's time to jump. That's where it's time to sit down, relax, and get centered, get grounded, and listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition, because it's always right. So pull in those friends, your starseed guides, the ones that are there to help you, the ones that are there all the time. Just ask for their help and they will be there. You can call on the angelics, the ascended masters, the galactics, whomever it is that you feel comfortable with, and ask them for a little bit of guidance, and that will help you get through in another wonderful day here on the earth plane. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been Tanya. I am a light code activator. I am a crystal whisperer, and I'm a channeler of spirit. You can find me and my offerings like readings and starseed art over at lightcodecrystals.com. And thanks for joining me for another daily Oracle Starseed read, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.